grade. We're starting a new lesson in math, and what we're going to be focusing on for the next couple weeks is measurement. Measurement is how we either weigh things, how we check the volume of things, how we see how long or big around something is. Measurement can encompass lots of different things. When you were first born, the doctor set you on a scale and announced how many pounds and ounces you weighed. For example, May weighed 7 pounds and 7 ounces. And you may see one of these in your parents' bathroom now. This is a scale that just tells me how many pounds a person is. Makadera, can you come stand on this and tell me how much you weigh?
Why?
I need your help. Come here.
I'm gonna do
Oh, she's doing a puzzle. She'll tell me how much she weighs in a little bit. Okay? When you're really little, it's important to know how many ounces too, because it's how many ounces, 16 ounces add up to a pound. So you need to know how close they are to the next pound or how low they are, because it's important for babies to gain weight at a certain rate. But as you get older, we don't really measure in ounces quite as much. Then we can also talk about length of things, or how big around things are. In the United States, usually we measure in inches. And so I have my measuring tape here, and this is a measuring tape, which means it's flexible. If you were using a ruler is rigid. So a ruler can only measure things that are flat or straight. You could use a ruler, or a yardstick to measure how tall someone is, if someone's under 36 inches, or I could go around and measure how big the windows are in a room, or how tall the doors are. But you would need a flexible measuring tape. Oh, do you want to weigh yourself now? Great, come here. Can you step on the scale? Whoa, 31 pounds. So when May was born, she weighed 7 pounds, 7 ounces, and now she weighs 31 pounds. So she's gained quite a bit of weight in 3 years. So you would need a flexible measuring tape to measure, say, how big around your head is, which is something a doctor measures every time you go to a pediatrician appointment when you're a little kid. Looks like mine's about 22 inches around. So that's the kind of measurement that we use for length or how wide around something is. When you are measuring liquids, we use either teaspoons or tablespoons. We can use measuring cups, but if you were trying to measure a really big amount of liquid, like how much water's in your bathtub, would you want to scoop out all the water with this tiny little 1/4 of a teaspoon? I don't think so. So there are bigger units of measurement for large amounts of liquid. So for instance, if I was trying to tell someone how much water was in my bathtub, I might measure it by a gallon. You may recognize a gallon by the gallon of milk in your fridge, or a gallon of paint, and that's how paint is sold. This is a gallon of distilled white vinegar that I use for cleaning. But when we're baking, it doesn't often call for a whole gallon of something when you're baking. If you're making brownies, it doesn't usually call for a gallon of milk. It may call for a cup of milk. Or if we're something bigger than a cup, it's called a pint. So right here, this container of 1/2 and 1/2 is 1 pint. And then a size up from a pint is also a quart. So there's all these different units of measurement that we're going to be exploring over the next couple weeks. So a cool at-home experiment you could do right now is maybe go to your fridge and see if your family happens to buy, do you buy whole gallons of milk, or do you buy 1/2 gallons of milk in your family? Or maybe go out to your garage with a parent and see if you have any cans of paint. Do you have a whole gallon of paint? Or maybe today you could bake brownies and see what the measurement calls for the amount of oil and water that the brownie mix calls for. So I'm not actually assigning any workbook pages today. Today I want you just to explore measurement. Go step on a scale, see how much you weigh. Walk around your garage, look around your kitchen, see if you can find measuring cups or Or maybe your parents might even have a measuring tape like this. These are pretty nifty. If you have a ruler at home, that's really great. That's 1 foot, it's 12 inches. So just I want to today is just exploring, and then we'll talk more about measurement later on. All right, have a great day.